Hi guys, how we going? The sun now has just come out. It's right in my face. How is everyone? So Joe Sin showed a couple of your comments on his comment video where he shares, subscribes, comments. He said some nice things about you. Oh, I definitely need to watch that. Carolyn, when was this? Was this last night? Carolyn, tell me about it. Tell me about it. I've always said to you guys, I am definitely a Joe Sins fan. I love his channel. He gets a hard time because of the book Are You Lonesome Tonight? But I love Joe. I think he's great. And you know what? When I have a few difficulties, I ask his advice because I know that Joe always gives me good advice. He's very helpful, very friendly. I've always found Joe very decent. So massive fan of rare Elvis photos, guys. Big fan. Always have been. To me, one of the best Elvis channels in the world on YouTube. He gets a hard time, guys. You think we get a hard time here at defending Elvis? He does as well, and he doesn't deserve it. He's a good guy, right? So let's have a look who we got here. Yeah, Frederick was sending me some stuff. Hi, Frederick. Let's have a look. I think he's sending me some stuff. Because obviously at the Chanel show, I think Riley Q is. He's just sent me a few bits now. The Vogue. There's a Vogue in Hong Kong. Let me just click on this one here a minute. So we've got. I think Riley Q is there. Is that right, Frederick? Was that just Riley Kino there? I'd missed it. Is she there? I'm just trying to see. It's going a bit fast for me. It's going very fast. You know that I'll have to delete that because YouTube won't allow me to play that because of the music, which is annoying. She is in one of those images. Right, thank you, Frederick. Of course, I love any information Frederick sends me. So there's been a bit of a backlash with this award that has been given to Priscilla, this Tennessee honor of, how is it worded? She has been the highest civilian honor in Tennessee has gone to Priscilla Presley. Now, many people are upset with this. Of course, I actually agree with them. We know that Elvis has had this. She's number 12. I think she's 12. Obviously, we love Riley Q. So I was just doing. Obviously, I've still got to finish off the Riley Q podcast, which I am going to do. I also want to do part 2 of A Boy from Tupelo. I want to follow that up as well. Let me just quickly check your comments. I'm doing a bit of a test run today. I wanted to see if I can play the Facebook posts you guys have been sending me. So I've logged into Facebook, and I'm just going to try a few. Just go around some of your Facebook posts on Facebook Messenger, and just see if I can play them. Yeah. So no particular topic at the moment. It's more of a test. So I'm just checking who's there. Right. Okay. You know what, Carolyn, I'm so glad that Joe said some nice things because obviously we get a hard time, don't we, guys? It's nice if it is nice if, let me just get this angle of the camera right. Isn't it nice that people say some good things about us for a change? No, you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. Right. Hi, Emily. So we're doing a test. We're just going to play some stuff. we're going to play some stuff that has been sent to me. Now, Rose Finney sends me a lot of stuff, so I thought we could start off with playing some of her stuff. It's random topics that she sends me. Now, Rose has been sending me stuff for like a year, so some really good stuff. So I want to just play a few bits. So what we're going to do, we're going to play a few of these little bits, and I wanted to introduce some of you guys to my shorts. People don't all know that I make a lot of shorts. I have done probably 3,000-4,000 shorts. They've had literally millions of views. A lot of the views we get are on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and Twitter, X. So I don't know if you guys know, but our Instagram is very big. We get millions of views on our Instagram. Even our TikTok is pretty good, but Instagram really has skyrocketed. But obviously my focus is YouTube. I've stopped making shorts for the moment. It doesn't really interest me to make shorts, but I probably will start making them again. Okay, let's get you up on here so I can see your comments. Okay. So basically, I want to know that when you guys are sending me stuff, I want to know that, let me just get it up here, that I can play them on here. So this is a test. You know, we come together. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can get it to come up. Right, let's get our live up. Right, here we go. I got you guys up. Okay, so I do intend... Yeah, thanks, Emily. The important people that count. So I do intend to do a few lives today. I want to do a couple of dog walks, couple of lives here. No, there's nothing, no actual topic I've got in mind. I do want to, obviously, I want to do the Riley Keough thing. I want to do part 2 of a Boy from Tupelo. Yeah, you guys are just not happy about the award. I don't blame you. You know, this award, this Tennessee honor, it doesn't make sense. Because, come on, let's be real, guys. There has been so much wrongdoing from Priscilla. I mean, how many people will try and disagree with us and just say that Priscilla is the reason Elvis is remembered? Priscilla is the one that saved Graceland. Priscilla is the one that it was her idea to launch the museum. Come on, we know that's not true. We know it's not true. The fans are the reason Elvis is remembered today, not Priscilla, not a building. We love Gracelands. Obviously, Karen's there. I posted a video today for Karen. I expect quite a few of you have watched it. I posted all of the bits and pictures that Karen has sent me. Karen is Team Elvis. I've posted all her little bits on a little 15-minute video on our video channel on Defending Elvis Presley. So I hope you enjoy it. It's got some Elvis tribute acts on there. It's got Emilio Santoro, who I am friends of his family. He lives a mile from here. I see him out and about. Emilio, I saw him at the petrol station not long ago. I bumped into his parents shopping the other day. So Emilio, a worldwide Elvis tribute act. He was even on American Idol. I think we all saw that. The artificial intelligence where he has Elvis's face superimposed and he's wearing the gold Lamar suit. So Emilio is one of the headliners at Graceland, and Karen met him a few days ago. I've already spoke to Emilio and told him about Karen. He's replied to me. So yeah, it's funny. I'm in Weston-super-Mare in Southwest UK. I'm just a fan in his kitchen. And Emilio started off as a little boy in Weston-super-Mare. He grew up in Weston, born in Weston, imitating his parents. Imitating Elvis in front of his parents for fun. My brother even gave him a mug, an Elvis mug, when he was a small child, my twin brother. And look, he's become one of the most famous Elvis tribute acts in the world. He's won loads of competitions, Elvis competitions. So we're very proud of Emilio here. And the fact that Karen met him a few days ago, we're proud Emilio is great. Look him up, guys. Emilio Santoro. Amazing. Amazing. You'll see that on the video that I made for Karen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start playing some of these clips and just see what they say. Just see what they say. People send me clips and ask me to review them. A lot of the time, I just don't have the time to review these clips. I would like to. Right, so let me just check who we've got here. I'm just quickly checking your comments. Okay. So Emily says, Louis, when you have time, would you mind reviewing Sandy K. Stevens' interview? It's a phone conversation. Emily, I'll look it up. The problem I've got, I've noticed it lately, because my wife works, because I've got 5 kids. I'm now always struggling to find time to pick topics. So I wish I could just cover everything. The problem I'm getting now is I'm having to do a lot of my lives on dog walks, because that is my only free time, the dog walks. So even now I have struggled to get on. It's like there's loads of other stuff happening in my world. So I'm like, right. So I'm almost forced to only do 1 or 2 topics a day now. It's like, I think it's because the kids are so young. You know, we've got Tino is 4, Yasmin is 8. Plus the older kids want to get taken to different things, sports, college, what you name it. My wife is out a lot, so I juggle my time. I juggle, but I do try and do as many topics as I can. It's not as easy as I wish it was. A lot of you give me requests. A lot of you give me requests. I get probably about 10 requests a day. I'll be honest with you, I really struggle to do anyone's request. Like, I want to do loads of song reactions. I can't do them because I literally don't have the time. I wish I could. I love doing song reactions, but don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. We're always going to have fun together. Me and Team Elvis, we're always going to have fun. So let's see if this works. Okay? Oh, thanks, Angie. It's all right, guys. I know you understand. You know I love Team Elvis. Team Elvis is my family. Right. I'm just going to press play. I'm going to play a few of Rose Finney's posts and other people's. Rose has sent me loads. Rose has sent me hundreds. So let's just see if it works. I think she sent me this because we were talking about Marianne Cook. Obviously, she passed away. Let's see if it works.
About nurses, and I said, honey, that's up to you, whatever you want to do. And he said, well, if you want me to have a private duty nurse, I will, but I want you to be the one that takes care of me.
Well, what a job.
And I said, then you don't need a private duty nurse.
Excuse me, but you've got a book there. I want to plug the book before we let you go.
You know, George, this didn't start out to be a book. It started out to be my memories only for me, so that when I got too old to remember, like now, that I've passed 39, I could pull those notes out and read them. Yeah. And Vernon wanted to read them. And when I showed them to him, he said, please have this published.
Show that book on camera, honey.
And he said, please have this book published.
I called him Babe, and where it's available?
Called him Babe, and it's available, actually, you can email me or call me. Okay. And it's in some of the stores. It's at I don't know, different places in town here, and Graceland also carries it. And that afternoon, he brought it up himself, and he said, what do you want me to do about nurses? And I said, honey, that's up to you, whatever you want to do. And he said, well, if you want me to have a private duty nurse, I will, but I want you to be the one that takes care of me.
Well, what a job.
And I said, then you don't need a private duty nurse.
Excuse me, but you've got a book there. I want to plug the book before we let you go.
You know, George,
So this book, for some reason, I don't know why, is really expensive, like £200. I'm not sure why.
It didn't start out to be a book. It started out to be my memories only for me, so that when I got too old to remember, like now, that I've passed 39, I could pull those notes out and read them. Yeah. And Vernon wanted to read them. And when I showed them to him, he said, please have this published.
Show that book on camera, honey.
And he said, please have this book published.
I called him Babe, and where it's available?
Called him Babe, and it's available. Actually, you can email me or call me, and it's in some of the stores. It's at I don't know, different places in town here, and Graceland also carries it. And that afternoon, he brought it up himself, and he said, "What do you want me to do about nurses?" And I said, "Honey, that's up to you. Whatever you want to do."
Okay, let's click on the next one. So this is, at the moment, we're doing some of Rose Finney's posts. She's a subscriber, a member. She's great. Rose is really kind to me. Let's see what this one says. Oh, is it going to allow it? Let's have a look. Oh, it might be asking me to log in. Oh, I don't know my login. That's annoying. Is it going to let me log in? Oh, let's see if it lets me log in, guys. It might not. Oh, that's annoying. Show. Yeah, I think I might have changed the login. Let's try something else. Okay. Let's see if we can log into Instagram. I don't know if it's going to let me. If it doesn't, it doesn't matter. We'll go back to Facebook. Is it going to let me? No. Nope. Okay, so that isn't going to work. Let's try a different thing. Right, let's click on. So it's not. So basically, what I see on that is I have to log into Instagram. Let me just try one more time. No, it's not going to let me do it. That's annoying. It's working.
But it makes him a human being. It makes him very sensitive. It makes him a person that one can deal with, and not this idol or this robot. I think it was. If people want to know what happened, it's in the book, and that's exactly what happened. I don't think I was harsh with him by any means.
So that, to me, looks like a clip from the Terry Wogan interview. She's trying to explain that the book is telling the truth, which we know it isn't. Guys, you know very well that I disagree with everything in the book. Nothing in the book can be proved. Elvis had no part in the making of this book. Elvis cannot defend himself. So let's just play it again.
And do you feel that it's a disloyalty? I think that it makes him a human being. It makes him very sensitive.
Now, Terry Wogan did this interview, a British guy. He says to her, "Oh, you know, why have you written this book? Would Elvis like the fact that you are telling the world his private life, sharing things about him that are private?" And then she tries to explain it, excuse it, and sort of disagrees with Terry and says, "I don't think we've done anything wrong. We're just trying to show the true Elvis." I don't agree. I personally think Priscilla betrayed him.
It makes him a person that one can deal with, and not this idol or this robot. I think it was. If people want to know what happened, it's in the book, and that's exactly what happened. I don't think I was.
Well, you know, we ain't going to agree with that. If people just want to know what happened, it's in the book. It's the truth. No, it isn't the truth. The book is a pack of lies. It's a reinvention of history. It's a rewriting of history. This book was written 7 years after Elvis died by a divorcee, by a woman who divorced him 5 years before he died. It's not fair that Priscilla has been able to just rewrite history and everyone around the world fell for it. We were all conned and scammed into believing this book. Even the interviewers around the world, the news companies around the world, believed every word of this book. This book became headline stories in all the tabloids and all the magazines. Every part of this book was pulled apart, ripped apart, and then reposted as little clips all over the tabloids and magazines, even news clips, eventually biographies, documentaries. Everything has been, even movies have been made based on a book that, in my opinion, is a retelling of the truth, but is full of lies. And Elvis had nothing to do with it. Elvis had no input in this book at all. Completely unfair to Elvis. And there's Priscilla there in the early 80s or late 70s talking about the book as if everything in the book is true. And it isn't.
Harsh with him by any means.
So you can see Rose's comment there. You didn't tell your boyfriend was molesting your daughter. This is Rose's comment. So very unfair. Right, let me go back. Oh, let me just get there. Let me see if I can get to the... Right, let's keep going with Rose's things that she's been sending me. Right, so this is the bit that we're all upset about. Let's click on it.
It's pretty common to spot familiar faces, old and new, within the hallowed halls of the Tennessee Capitol building.
So I had no idea that she was even going to be here at the Capitol.
But there was one special guest.
I get really excited whenever I see really cool people like that.
Now, guys, I haven't watched this. This is the first time I've watched this. Rose sent me this last night in the middle of the night. I'm guessing Priscilla's here. That does look like her there. We don't agree that she should be receiving this honor, this Tennessee award. We don't agree. Yes, Elvis deserved it. He earned it through his, not just his beautiful voice and his movies and all the good he did, but also the amount he did for charity in Memphis. In Memphis alone, Elvis transformed Memphis with his charity work.
Celebrity sighting of sorts.
Yeah, I was a little starstruck.
That had even lawmakers all shook up.
Now remember, Priscilla was unfaithful to Elvis more than once and left Elvis, demanded a divorce. Now I know that Elvis finalized everything in 73, but Priscilla left Elvis 5 years before he died to live with another man. She took Lisa Marie with her to live with Mike Stone, the karate champion, taking Lisa Marie away from her father Elvis. So let's keep going.
Mr. Speaker, I request the Sergeant at Arms escort our guest into the chamber.
The former wife of the King of Rock and Roll, Priscilla Presley.
We are pleased to honor Miss Priscilla Presley, another Tennessee treasure, upon her receipt.
I always say this, guys. Why is Priscilla treated like Elvis? What are they honoring her for? She didn't save the museum. It wasn't her idea to do the museum. She didn't save Graceland. She was involved in it. Of course, she was executor on behalf of Lisa Marie, on behalf of Lisa Marie's will. I mean, Elvis's will, Vernon's will. But come on, what has Priscilla done to deserve this? I'd really like to know in the comments. Put it in the comments, guys. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Put it in the comments.
Of the Colonel Aide de Camp Award.
The Colonel Aide de Camp Award is the highest award a civilian can receive in Tennessee. And fittingly enough, 64 years ago, almost to the day, another famous Presley got the exact same title.
I feel his presence with us today, truly.
But Priscilla...
Oh, does anyone fall for this? I feel this presence, his presence with us today, truly. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. This is a woman that divorced him 5 years before he died and then did a trash book about him in 85, a book of lies, that the whole world has fallen for the lies. I have no idea why the public have been so gullible. I'm clueless about it. Now, there's an alternative truth to Priscilla in this book. The whole thing could be a scam. We don't know. It's just opinions for entertainment purposes. Now, how does it work, guys? Let's discuss it for a minute. How does it work that a woman who was unfaithful at least twice, demanded a divorce, the marriage was over very quickly because she was unfaithful with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, months after Lisa Marie was born, a year, not much more than a year after the actual wedding, their wedding, yeah? So this person's unfaithful with the dance instructor. And then it all happens again with Mike Stone, the karate champion. All around 68, 1970. So the marriage was a joke. The marriage was over. Now, Elvis was no angel. Elvis also made mistakes after he caught Priscilla being unfaithful in 68 with the dance instructor. So How does this happen? That someone who left him, demanded a divorce, took Lisa Marie away from her father, having a sexual affair with Mike Stone, the karate champion. He's admitted it many times. She chatted him up. She pursued him. He couldn't resist her. Mike Stone could not resist a very beautiful Priscilla. Remember the ramifications of Priscilla taking Lisa away from Elvis. Remember the damage that caused. Of course, like Rose just said, one of Priscilla's boyfriends molesting poor Lisa Marie. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, it's only an opinion. But come on, guys. Michael Edwards admits it in this book. He's now saying that it didn't happen. This was put in the book to sensationalize it, to sell more copies. But come on, guys, we believe it. Lisa Marie has put it in her book. In her own words, Riley kept it in the book. Michael Edwards allegedly molested Lisa Marie when she was a child. So this Priscilla Presley, and now I don't hate Priscilla, but I will expose the wrongdoing. We're not a Priscilla hate channel. We're exposing the truth, defending Elvis channel. That's what we are. So we will expose Priscilla's serious wrongdoing. So why is Priscilla there receiving an award from Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, an honorary award, when we know that her daughter, in our opinion, was molested by Michael Edwards, her boyfriend? Remember, Priscilla was the responsible parent who was supposed to protect Lisa Marie. We know this went on. We believe Lisa's words in her book, From Here to the Great Unknown. And now she's getting an award. This person's getting an award who is a divorcee, who went on to have many other relationships, who left Elvis for another man, who took Elvis's daughter away from him, who wrote a trash book. So why is this happening? It makes no sense. What is involved here? What is going on behind the scenes? Let's just read a couple of your comments. Hi, B.A. Esposito. How are you? We like your name, B.A. Very cool. So, what are your feelings, guys? Before I click play on this, what are your feelings about Priscilla getting this award in Tennessee? This honorary award. What are your feelings? I will play the rest of it. Pat says this is why she took the Presley name back, so she can overpower Elvis and Lisa Marie, so she can be remembered, and not Elvis and Lisa Marie. And I understand that. Many of you guys have messaged me and said that the reason, the reason this, how can I say it, that she's demanding to be buried next to her ex-husband, the husband she divorced, the husband that she demanded a divorce with, the husband that she was unfaithful to, is because she wants to be remembered for eternity. How many of you guys think she just wants to be remembered for eternity, and it has nothing to do with love, loving Elvis, Elvis being the love of her life, which is just laughable because she's had so many other partners? She wants to be remembered forever. She knows if she gets buried in Gracelands, she will be remembered forever. Because Gracelands, let's face it, guys, people will remember Elvis forever. So she will become part of history if she's buried next to Elvis. Now, I know that it's changed now. They're going to move the grave if it ever happens. Now, has this something to do, this Memphis, Tennessee thing, has it something to do with her being buried next to Elvis? All right, bye, I love you. Is it, obviously they're talking about, they're trying to do some kind of musical thing here that's had 5 million so far. They've managed to raise $5 million towards, is it something to do with that? Are they using her as a front person? Are they giving her this award because it will help them build up some more money for their projects they've got in mind? Who knows, guys? Let's just check your comments. That's a good question. Teresa says Elvis and Lisa would never want her to be buried there. This is a good question, guys. Is money behind this? Was this honorary award in Tennessee given to her because she paid for it? This is what Tamara thinks. Debbie, they are corrupt giving her the award. Who knows what is going on? We don't know. It's all alleged. This is just our opinions. So then we've got, I'm in contact with the family through mediation. I should be able to share with you all by week's end. Oh, thank you. Thank you, my friend. How are you? B.A. Esposito, how are you? That's very interesting comment. Thank you. Right, let's press play, guys. But I'll be honest with you guys. My opinion, there's no way she should be getting a Memphis, Tennessee honorary award. No matter what the reason is. I don't think Elvis would be happy with it. The truth is, she didn't even like living in Memphis, did she? As soon as she got a taste of the high life, she was off living in the other houses. Elvis bought the other houses to keep Priscilla happy. The truth is, when she was having the affair, I'm pretty sure this was the beginning of her moving out from Gracelands. Yeah? After the affair with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, I'm pretty sure that was the beginning of her saying she didn't want to live at Gracelands, live in Memphis. She didn't like the Memphis Mafia being around her. So let's keep going, guys.
Presley wasn't just here for honors and accolades.
One piece of the Tennessee puzzle we need to put in place is the Smithsonian Rock and Soul Museum.
So now this is obviously a good thing, yeah? The creating of the Rock and Soul Museum. I don't know the story. So is this the reason that she's being given this honorary thing in Tennessee to help raise money for this project? Is this what it's all about? Let's use the Priscilla Presley name to create funds for this project. I don't know. Let's keep going, guys.
On Beale Street.
She also came to lobby on behalf of that 25-year-old Memphis museum.
We're relocating from FedEx Forum to Beale Street.
In a news conference, the executive director of the museum told reporters they're forced to move now that the FedEx Forum is going under renovation. They have the new space.
We need assistance from the state.
They just need more funding to make the move.
Let me just read Frederick's comment. In my opinion, if Lisa had strong feelings about Priscilla not being buried at Gracelands, then Riley won't do it. Riley was extremely tight with Lisa and knew all, and they put Frederick, the one thing I've always said about Lisa and her tapes and obviously the book that Riley created, because let's face it, guys, Riley didn't have to finish the book. She could have put it in a box under her bed and said, I'll do it one day. Riley chose to do this book almost straight away. You imagine the thousands of hours and effort that went into creating the book From Here to the Great Unknown. Riley chose what to put in the book. Riley chose to keep all of the negative stuff about Priscilla, about Michael Edwards, many other things. Riley put Lisa's words into the book. We know Lisa asked Riley to finish the book. Obviously, Lisa wasn't expecting to pass away so quick, which is, so sad. And we miss Lisa. We want justice for Lisa against the alleged abuse of Michael Edwards. But my point is this. Many of the things kept in the book was Riley's decision. So anybody that thinks that Riley isn't a genuine lover of the Presleys, of Elvis, of Lisa, you're so mistaken. Yeah, Riley didn't have to put the negative stuff in the book. She didn't have to keep it in there. She kept it in there so we will know, so the public will know, so the authorities will know. Also, Riley did not have to finish that book so quickly. She chose to finish it. She wanted to. She made it priority. And then she did a tour and then she made it a bestseller. It was a bestseller, guys. So Riley deserves a lot of credit. And this is why I'm so disappointed when Elvis fans don't support Riley and Finley and Harper, but Riley in particular. Because I really believe that Riley does put a lot of hard work into the legacy of Elvis and Graceland. We don't get to see it all. A lot of the things that are done are behind the scenes. We don't really know. We don't get to see everything. But trust me, guys, Riley truly is proud of her grandfather, of course, her mother, and she's there for Finley and Harper. And Riley is a workaholic, yeah? And she did a bloody good job of the book From Here to the Great Unknown. I fully support Riley. And anyone that doesn't support Riley, I'm always disappointed because it is Lisa's daughter. It is Elvis's granddaughter. Same goes for Finley and Harper. It's Lisa's kids, yeah? So they're going to make mistakes. They're not going to do everything that we agree with, but we have to be there for them as fans. Elvis would want us to support his grandkids. Elvis would want us to support Lisa's kids, yeah? And they will make mistakes. We don't have to agree with everything they do, guys, but we must support them through the good times and the bad times, through the ups and downs. Let me just read this a bit, guys. So Jimmy says, poor Lisa and Elvis must be turning in their graves. I agree. Obviously, there's, Teresa, there's complicated views here about the DNR, do not resuscitate, on the day that Lisa passed. That is for a whole separate live stream, but we will cover it. We will do a live stream on the day poor Lisa Marie passed and all of the circumstances. We will do it. We've done it before and we'll do it again. Right. So, hi, Larry. How are you, Larry? Everything Priscilla touches turns to crap. If any money is generated, it ends up in her back pocket. And Larry, you are so right. We have proved here many times that through the sale of Elvis Presley Enterprises with Barry Siegel, those problems, Barry Siegel was once Lisa Marie's manager, that there has been some wrongdoing and some back pocket money, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. There's been a lot of money changing hands that shouldn't have, yeah, in our opinion. Sadly, Lisa was likely brain dead in hospital, having been deprived of oxygen for too long before she was revived initially. Yeah, so Frederick, we're going to cover the topic. I don't know, Frederick, have you heard of there's a YouTube channel called Spotlight Spy. Spotlight Spy. Please subscribe to it. There's some very interesting information on there about the day that Lisa Marie passed. Remember, there's a possibility that Lisa Marie was about to launch a lawsuit against her mother, Priscilla Presley, concerning Sofia Coppola's film Priscilla. So it isn't straightforward. I think it was Bridget Cruz that has said that behind the scenes they were arguing about that film. Obviously, we know that Lisa Marie did not want that film made. We know that, yeah? She was really demanding to not make that film. She made it very clear to Sofia Coppola she did not want the Priscilla film made because it painted her father in a bad light. So, not straightforward, guys. Again, this is another topic. We want to do a topic. What were Lisa Marie's feelings about the making of the Priscilla film by Sofia Coppola? We know that Lisa Marie emailed Sofia Coppola. So I personally think there was a lot of arguments going on. So B.A. Esposito, I have a restore project to finish up. I look forward to sharing some fun things with you and all this week. I hope you all are blessed. Forward to turning out all the liars. God, oh fuck, B.A. Esposito. Are you related to Joe Esposito? Thank you for joining us, my friend. Right. Come on. We've still got more to discuss with B.A. Esposito. Take care, my friends. I think those tapes had so much more, and Riley heard all of it, and I believe more came out. Lisa felt about her mother, and I do believe Lisa said she didn't want her mother to be buried at Graceland. Thank you, Pat. The one thing I'll say about BAS Esposito, he's always had really good manners, always been very friendly. I have to respect that. So Pat says, doesn't it seem suspicious that Lisa was going to sue her mother and days later Lisa passed away? You guys have got strong views. I mean, I've got to be careful how we say this, don't I? Because, you know, it's quite extreme accusations. But you guys can share how you feel. Right, I want to make a coffee. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press play. Actually, no, I'll play the rest of this, then I'll quickly make a coffee.
Move.
It's going to be great for Memphis for sure.
A fitting cause for Presley to champion.
We must do this for the state of Tennessee.
Considering she's devoted much of her life ensuring the celebrity fervor around Elvis never left the building.
I want to.
Oh, blimey now. Do you know what? I'm so. Oh, I don't even know the right word. She was gone. 1972, out of there, after being secretly seeing Mike Stone, the karate champion, for a year in 71. It may have even been the end of 70 through 71. And then it all came out. She's caught having this secret affair with Mike Stone. By 72, she demands the divorce. Maybe late 71. 5 years before Elvis died. So she stands there acting as if she is his wife. Acting as if when Elvis died, they were still together. There's no way that them two were close after what happened with Mike Stone, the karate champion. No way. There's no way that them two were happy after Elvis caught her having an affair with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, who she calls Mark in this book, page 262. She admits thinking about Mark all the time, even when she was living with Elvis, holding her baby, Lisa Marie. When Lisa Marie was a baby in nappies, she was sleeping with Mark, the dance instructor. Come on, guys. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes. So she stands there proudly on behalf of Elvis, accepting this award. It doesn't make sense. She's a divorcee. Who gets buried next to their divorced husband? Remember, the divorce settlements were very cruel. The second divorce settlement was very cruel. I think almost bankrupt Elvis. When Elvis died, he owed Priscilla a lot of money. A part of the reason Elvis had run out of money when he died was because he had given a lot of it to Priscilla. Come on, guys. And right now, she's there accepting this award. It doesn't make sense. The world's gone mad. It doesn't make sense.
I end my remarks as I begin by quoting Elvis with his closing words for this same award in 1961.
Now, why is she allowed to quote Elvis? She's his divorcee. She robbed him blind in the divorce settlements. She has trashed him, making him out to be a groomer, a controller, almost a paedophile, even a rapist. She has highlighted all of his so-called faults, and half the world are believing the bullshit, the trashing of Elvis, this fake book, the reinvention of history, the rewriting of history. She realized she could say what she wanted and everyone believed her. Even the interviews that she has given over the last 40 to 50 years. Her version of events. Her version. Elvis couldn't jump in and disagree with her. No one disagreed with Priscilla. Remember that. All of these interviews that have been going on for decades, no one disagrees with her. Even Lisa Marie at first, too scared to disagree with her. I do think later in life, Lisa Marie started to wise up, remove the blinkers. Lisa Marie started to realize Priscilla didn't save the day. Priscilla did some serious damage to her father, to Lisa's father. And I think this is why Lisa Marie and Priscilla at the end had a very difficult relationship. Yeah, because Lisa started to understand that Priscilla had done some serious damage, not just emotionally and not just in the relationship, in the marriage, but also financially. There was some serious wrongdoing at Elvis Presley Enterprises. Elvis Presley Enterprises should not have been sold off. 85% of Elvis Presley Enterprises. Why was it sold off? Why did that happen? Why was Gracelands rented to Elvis Presley Enterprises? Why did that happen? Why don't the Presleys own everything? At the hands of Priscilla, Elvis Presley Enterprises sold off. Gracelands rented. People think, oh yeah, Riley owns Gracelands. Yes, she does. But it's rented to EPE, 85%. Now remember, the rent for Gracelands was paid in advance. $3 million in advance. Many, many years ago. So Gracelands is rented basically for free. It's not easy, guys. I know that Riley owns the building. So very complicated situation, guys.
I am very proud to be here from the state of Tennessee. I will always call this my home. I hope
we have proved again and again she didn't really like living in Memphis.
I can live up to this honor. I will try my very best. God bless you all. God bless me and guided me through my career. Thank you very much.
With photojournalist Devin Crawford, Chris Davis, News Channel 5.
Guided me through my career. The career of Elvis Presley. The career of living off the Presley name. Come on, guys. Dallas. Naked Gun. Those Amazing Animals. How does anyone call that a career? She has taken on the role of promoting, no, that's the wrong word. She has taken on the name Presley to make money from that name. A name that she gave up. A name that she gave up. Seriously, guys. And then took back. That is her career. Her career is living off the Presley name. Now, I have to repeat, I don't hate Priscilla. I expose her. I expose her fakeness, her wrongdoing. Fake Priscilla. The fake Elvis wife. We talk about fake Elvis channels. I talk about fake Elvis wife Priscilla. That is what I call Priscilla. The fake Elvis wife that is divorced from Elvis. Divorced. Yeah? That divorced Elvis 5 years before he died. Wrote a tell-all book. 8 years after he died. And now, even now, recently, has made a Priscilla Presley film called Priscilla with Sofia Coppola. And the whole film is lies and is twisted to make Elvis look bad and Priscilla look like a victim. This has been the game plan of Priscilla. The game plan is, let's make Elvis look bad. Let's make me look like I have preserved his legacy. Yeah? You get it, guys? I'm the victim, Priscilla. I've done nothing wrong. I've never admitted to any wrongdoing. This is the game that Priscilla plays. And she's still playing it now in 2025. And this is why the Memphis people have honored Priscilla with the Tennessee's highest award for honor for civilians. It's all about making money. It's all about making money. Not because she deserves it. Okay, guys. So, guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop this live stream and I'm going to come straight back in 10 minutes. I want to make a coffee. get myself settled, and then we're going to do another live stream. Just give me 10 minutes, guys. And then I want to make a nice coffee. I can relax here with you guys, and we're going to carry on going through this. Okay, guys? So I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'll quickly read your last messages. I'll quickly read your last few comments. Riley took both girls with her to Paris for the show. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Jimmy. We've all been tricked, haven't we? Well, we're not tricked because we know the truth. On a happier note, Harper wore a Chanel necklace and earrings in the pic last night. Obviously, a tip off that Riley was going to be at the show in Paris. That's interesting. I think Danny was at the hospital as well. In Priscilla's own mouth, in a book, she claimed that she never wanted Lisa and Navarone and went on Instagram saying Priscilla hated Lisa Marie and never wanted her. Martha, if anyone should receive an award, it should be Riley. Yeah, for doing the book. I agree. Even in Tennessee, yes, I agree. Riley is the one that should be getting the book. Tonya says Riley is a workaholic. Teresa says Elvis deserves better. And then Pat says, doesn't it seem suspicious that Lisa was going to sue her mother days later she passed? Frederick, I'm pretty sure Riley knew what Lisa wanted in the book. I think that's right. I trust that the things that Riley chose to keep in the book, because obviously there was stuff that she didn't. Yeah, I agree. Riley gets money each year from the profits, though, as trustee. When they spoke of Priscilla taking $900K a year, that was the yearly money. Yeah. No, of course I know. Don't forget, Riley still retains 15% of EPE, and I would say any profits. But it's still not right, is it? The Presleys should own Elvis Presley Enterprises. The Presley bloodline should own... There should be no lease. They should never have sold it off, Elvis Presley Enterprises. I just don't agree with it. Don't agree with all of it. I don't think Elvis would like it either. So Pat says, I think those tapes had so much more. Riley heard all of it, and I believe more came out how Lisa felt about her mother. So I do believe Lisa said they didn't want her mother to be buried at Gracelands. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to make a coffee. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that. So, no actual topic. Now, this, I didn't even know that Rose had sent me this clip. So, it turns out that this clip, this honorary award from Tennessee, has turned out to be the main focus of this live stream. So, I want to do more about this as well. Okay, guys, thanks to all of you. I'll be back in 10 minutes.